Melody, the girl with the 411.
Hey, turn up.
Yeah, you already know what it is.
My girl Melody always got the 411.
Baby, what up, dog? It's Young Step. You know my homegirl, my little sis, Melody, stay with the 411. Let's go.
Hey, Melody, the only one in the 513 with the 411.
Anytime I want to know what's going on, I just call my girl Melody to get the 411.
What up? It's King Kels on 101.1 The Wiz, the urban informant, and you're checking my girl Melody, the girl the 411.
I'm in the 411 with Melody. I'll at your girl. Let's go.
Hey, what up, doe? It's the 411 UnCut Podcast with Natty, and this is brought to you by Timeless Recording Studios. You can book right now at timelessrecordingstudios.com. And I got my girl with me. She on an iPad and a phone. What's up, Miss Joyce?
Girl, shit got real this week. What's up?
You over here? What you do?
See what happened was.
So what's been up with you? You wasn't here for the last podcast with Young X. Where y'all ass was at?
I had a family emergency in Louisville, but I'm back.
Okay, everything good?
Yeah, everything good. Pops
Okay.
100.
Cause I missed you. I ain't gonna lie, I miss sis.
I missed you too, girl.
But you had a good week so far?
Yeah, due to the fact, mobile,
Okay.
Cool.
Everything cool?
Yeah.
That's good. Well, I'm trying to think. Well, I'm very excited because, my birthday is coming up, 411. April 11th is my birthday. But April 8th, I'm having a big-ass birthday bash at the Elegant Event Center. And everybody and they damn mama and daddy is invited. It's going to be like the biggest event of the spring.
Yes, all black.
All black. You feel me? In the spring? Fuck you mean?
Fuck you mean.
You can do all black at any motherfucking time.
Right.
So I'm very excited about that. So I definitely want everybody to come out and turn up with me for my birthday. But today on 411 Uncut, we have a very special guest. I'm talking about this nigga been trying to get at 411 for a little minute. Like he want to tell his side of stuff. But this nigga is a big part of Cincinnati, and
Biggest.
He's a little shit starter, but he's important to me. He my nigga, regardless. DJ motherfucking Drizzle, what up?
What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm good over here, chilling.
Was that a good introduction? Like,
Definitely. I ain't no shit starter though. I just tell the truth. It's different.
look,
He's very
allegedly.
opinionated.
Yeah, look, and you know what? I think that's why it was such a good idea to get you on the show, because a lot of people see you on social media, but they might not really ever know what you look like in person, or you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let's get Drizzle on here and let's tell the city exactly who DJ Drizzle is. So first things first, you're a DJ, right?
Definitely.
First things first.
So when did you start DJing?
Man, I've been DJing since like middle school for real. Like I was doing house parties with tape decks and stuff like that. I'm a little old.
I don't even know. What's a tape deck? I'm too
what?
young. I'm playing you cock now.
Girl. Yeah.
Now look, I'm just joking. I was trying to play you like you was an old man. I know.
I'm a little old, but I've been around the scene for a long time. Like my uncle was a DJ.
Okay.
So he used to do concerts, and I met Prince, Cameo, all them when I was young. So I've been around for a minute.
Okay. So what else are you to the city? Because I know you've worked with artists like Young Butta, Lil Spigg, Beet Gang. Like, what do you do for artists, period, in the music industry?
I pretty much give them a plan, a guidance through the bull, because it's a lot of shady stuff in the business. And, I done been around long enough that I know what to do and what not to do.
Right.
So I just got them through all the bullshit.
So what would that title be?
Consultant.
Okay.
I consult the labels.
So you help with a lot of the marketing and...
Man, I do marketing, PR, DJ, engineering.
Digital, social media.
Everything. It's like one-stop shop.
Turn the fuck up.
All right. So how did you get into that? Like, how did you go from being a DJ into being this consultant for like record labels and things like that?
Well, it started, I was just DJing at first, and then the cat, G Fresh, he started all the DJs in the city. Like, we used to have to get our music from him. So, he was making beats. I started making beats. And I started putting, like Lil Jon them on my beat. And I would go to the club and try to play my beat. And I'm like, damn, I wonder why my shit ain't sounding like, Lil Jon them.
Right.
So I just started digging and doing my research. And then I started working with artists, which, probably the first artist was Black Rain.
Okay.
And then I just went from there, man, and I just started wondering, like, why we ain't getting a fair shake like these New York cats and these Atlanta cats.
Right. So when you linked up with Black Rain, for those who don't know, like Black Rain, he's a rapper from here. He was big on the battle scene, freestyling like bars out the ass.
Real
Black Rain,
bars.
if you don't know. So how did you link up? Because I know you worked with Beet Gang for a while, and this was during the whole Mr. Miyagi movement. Like, and this when Beet Gang was like taking the fuck out. So you had a hand in that.
Definitely, I did everything.
Everything.
So touring, making sure all the marketing was together, the budget was right, like everything.
So what's the reason? Okay, because this would be my thing. So I know you work with a lot of artists from here to try to get them, on that mainstream level. What be the problem?
Yeah.
Like,
so
why don't they get to that? Like, it seemed like motherfuckers almost be there.
When that money stop, everything stop. You can't. How you gonna pay your bills if you ain't got no money? Like, and that's what people don't realize. Like, at the end of the day, it's a business.
Right.
I hear these artists say, "I don't need nobody to put no money behind me." Yes, you do. If you ain't gonna spend your own money,
boy, because it's expensive as fuck.
Big time expensive. It's like buying a house.
So with Beet Gang, y'all went on tours and did a whole Beet Gang was B-Luck, E-Check, and Tweez.
Yep.
So they had the big single, Mr. Miyagi. They had to Hurt Myself. They had the mixtape out. So
I did the mixtape.
You did the mixtape as well.
Yeah.
So what was it for? I guess you could say Beet Gang in particular that kind of was just like, was it only the money situation?
No, I mean they was talented. They was doing what they was supposed to do. It just wasn't no guidance to it. It was just like they was just shooting videos and just recording songs, but it was working, and it just wasn't going nowhere. And at that time I was working with Young Dunny, who was signed to Congo Amir Records,
right?
And we was on the road with Young Dunny, and I remember going to Atlanta.
And he had to tell me how you like it, babe. Tell me how you want it. Right.
Yeah.
That was cut.
That's still cut.
Still cut.
That was cut.
That's still a banger.
So we was in Atlanta, and I had Dunny down there. We was going to, this is the same time Roscoe Dash and Travis Porter had that still turned.
All the way turned up. So this is about what, 2009,
yeah,
2010.
Like
yeah.
We was in
Young
the same
Butta.
position. We was down at V103. We was in the waiting room, and we was going upstairs. And Dunny just was like, "I'm cool on this.
What?
I don't want to do this no more," and then all that type stuff. So, Luck finessed his way in the game. We talked to Congo. Next thing you know, Congo was calling me like, I really like these dudes because he heard the mixtape. He's like, the mixtape live, I want to work with him. And I'm like, well, whatever you want to do, I'm cool. I'm with it. Like,
right.
So we got on the road, start pushing, man, and that song just started going.
Mr. Miyagi.
Wax on, wax off.
That was my shit. That was my shit to the point I had my name on Twitter as Miss Miyagi 513.
She damn sure
shit
did.
You not. Like, that was my
ratchet shit.
You know my dancing ass. I didn't give a fuck. And I'm like, this is my shit. That was a big record though. The video had so many views. It was people making videos doing the dance. Like, so I think we were all kind of surprised when
when it fell off.
Yeah. So was it that, because I know like B-Luck, he's with About Billions now. But Tweez, he's doing his own thing, and so is E-Check.
Right. Yeah, it was pretty much, Luck had some personal situation. He wanted to come home. I'm like, bro, like we got to go to New Orleans. This was the time Mystical got out. Both stations in New Orleans was, or not New Orleans, Louisiana. So we was supposed to go down there and do like a summer jam.
Right.
Okay.
Both stations was playing our records 60 sometimes a week. Dallas was playing it like 30 times a week.
Big spins.
Like, so we supposed to go down here and do this show. And Luck was like, I'm not going. I'm going home. I'm like, how you figure you going home? Like, once we do this tour, you can stay home as long as you want. Like, we had deal on the table with Sony Epic. It wasn't no urban artists down there.
So y'all had deals on the table. You supposed to go on this big tour, and then luck was kind of like, I gotta go home.
Yeah.
So that right there was kind of like the start of where Beet Gang was kind of like
It was over.
It was over.
Yeah. So we went home. Both stations pulled the record. Dallas pulled the record. That's 120 something spins gone in 4 days.
Wow.
So the
Damn.
label called like, "Hey, what's going on?" Like, I tried to make up a story. Oh, we had some car trouble. We couldn't make it. But this was the second time we did make it.
Right.
So it was like over.
It was over. They didn't want, it was over. And Congo was like, not putting no more money into that. That's a lot of money
Wow.
to make up.
Yeah, because Congo put a lot of money into the to artists here in Cincinnati, and now they're not behind any artists anymore. And that was a good thing, because now it's some artists that's really not saying that any of the members in Beet Gang weren't serious about their music, but it's some artists now that could use that money that Congo dishing out. You know what I'm saying? That would love it and would be fucking to the fucking moon,
Man.
and back with the shit.
I beg him at least every 3-4 months, like, bring Amir Records back, because it was a structure to it.
Well, see, you know what? Now we got to get Luck on here and get and get his take on everything. Now I got it. Luck, we coming for you in the near future. So stand by, brother. Stand by. Well, I know, even though, so you work with Beet Gang, also you worked with Young Butta, Lil Spigg, and I know, like, now, speaking of B-Luck and About Billions, Young Butta is with About Billions now.
Right.
So when we interviewed Young Butta, we had definitely brung up you all's relationship, and he definitely spoke on some things. So my whole take on it is that you actually was dealing with Young Butta before he actually went to Bolo, correct?
Yeah, when he was with All In, Going Shopping was the single.
Right, so you were doing
everything
for him then.
Yep.
So when he crossed over to Bolo, you were still right there.
Well, we had a little falling out, but I wasn't tripping over it. I get over it. It's like a relationship. You can't dwell on the past. You gotta keep moving forward.
Right.
So, and that's what got me to where, like, what is it now that you aren't working with Butta now that he's with About Billions? Is there a reason why y'all not working together no more?
That's on him. I still got hella songs that ain't nobody heard with Butta on them. But that was his choice to go do that and get on here and say we ain't cool and all the other shit he was saying. Like, that was on him. You ain't never heard that come out of my mouth. Even though I knew what he was doing, it was like, shit. You gotta do what you gotta do with your family, man. I can't knock that.
Right.
So do you think that him moving to About Billions was the best thing that he could do for himself at the moment?
Well, I don't know what his situation is, but if it was about money, then yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm asking because, you had the Money Dance song, Still Turning Up. These were big records. I mean, you had, your relationship with people at the radio station here is the reasons why they were opening up at Natty Summer Bash. The reasons to why they were getting Money Dance spent on the radio. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That shit probably wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for you being that person that could talk to the PDs and talk to the DJs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when Butta left Bolo, it kind of like affected that whole Money Dance situation with that song. That song was taken off. I mean, I heard it on satellite radio. We was spinning it, getting spent in other markets besides here. You know what I'm saying? So
didn't they go on Sway too?
Yeah,
we did Sway. We did a whole hour on Hip Hop Nation. We just took over.
So how did him leaving, basically stop that whole Money Dance?
I mean, truthfully, the Money Dance was dead before we even got to Sway.
You think so?
It was in a personal standpoint. It was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that a lot of stuff was just dead, but I was just pushing because my name was on it.
Right.
I'm not no quitter.
What was I just like? You say the song was dead, but it was still popping here.
And it's still popping.
I mean, it was dead as far as the promo side of it. Like nobody wanted to promote it no more. I was the only one promoting it.
You saying as far as the artists that were on it, or
Even the artists, like they wasn't promoting that record like that. I was doing everything. Like I was begging them, like, bro, you have to tweet this, Instagram this, like, and it just wasn't. It was like they just didn't care. You know, it was all about Facebook, and that was it.
and it was just killing you.
Yeah, and then it was like, well, why I ain't getting booked? Well, shit, if you go look on your Instagram, you wouldn't even think you got a song out because you're not promoting it. You're not promoting yourself.
Right.
So that was kind of like your issue with Young Butta and Spigg at the time.
Definitely was.
So now you say would you ever work with Young Butta again after he made the whole switch from Bolo to About Billions? If it came down to it,
It'd just be business. It ain't gonna be personal no more. Like it's gonna be all business. Like I need to be paid for my time. Like I wasn't getting paid. I was just
you
going
never
in.
invest in basically your personal.
No, not again. I invested my own money in that record. My own time. I didn't even work on nobody else's record but that record for a whole 10 months. Non-stop. I didn't care about nobody else's music.
Okay, so tell me, what is your relationship with Bolo? Like, to Bolo? Are you just Spigg's consultant, or do you help out? Because I see you promoting Chapo.
Bolo Chapo. Yeah, I mean, I fuck with them like family for real. You know, with any situation I go into, it's gotta be real. Like I gotta feel like I'm a part of the family, even if I'm not on paper or
Right.
if I'm not saying I'm signed to Bolo or All In or whatever it is. Like the city would tell you, oh, he with All In or he with Amir Records or he with Bolo when I'm not. I'm with Got Drizzle Entertainment.
Right.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I kept it real personal because you gotta, you know, when you dealing with money and niggas from the street, you have to be 100. You gotta be, it's got
Because things can go all the way fucking wrong.
Yeah, especially when you dealing with a lot of money.
So how did you get in contact with Lil Spigg and Jim Bob? Like, how did you even get the whole thing with Bolo going?
Actually, it was DJ Smooth who brought me into that situation.
Shout out to my brother,
Shout
DJ
out to
Smooth.
Smooth.
Yeah,
That's
like
my son.
Smooth
Got
came to me, he said, man, I don't do mixtapes, but this little nigga Spigg live. So I'm like, oh man, you know, I ain't no ghost engineer. Like I ain't gonna do your mixtape.
Right. Say, nigga, who you think you is?
He like, man, I'll pay you. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna take no money from you. I'm like, just come over, man, I'll do it. And he brought the music, and I'm sitting there and I'm putting it together, and I'm like, this motherfucker live. Like, who is this?
Right.
So I do my research. I see he had you know I'm the man. I know I'm the man. That boy was bunking. I'm like, bro, I gotta go see this little nigga. Like,
Right. Like, who the
man?
fuck is he? Like,
Yeah. So when I met him, he had full of energy, and I'm like, oh, that's what we need.
Right.
So that's what it was about. Like when I went down there, it was about Lil Spigg.
So when you first went to Bolo, it was initially about Lil
It
Spigg.
was all about Lil Spigg. It
So
wasn't even about Butter.
So when you say that, you saying that you were kind of like willing to push Spigg more so, or make him be the face of Bolo
Yeah.
more than Butta was.
It was all about Spigg. The only reason why I went down there. He young. He needed some guidance. And, he had the energy. Like, you can't even teach or pay for the type of energy and excitement that you get from Spigg. Like,
I could definitely say Spigg is like one of my favorites.
Yeah,
I
like-
fucking love Spigg because he's turned. He got energy, and the thing with Spigg that a lot of artists can't do is that he can really make good fucking songs.
Yeah.
Like, he can make some good songs,
right.
and when he perform, he's shaking them dreads and he
Yeah.
just turning the fuck up. It's no chill with his ass. Like, No chill at fuck at all.
Right.
So when you see Spig, you kind of knew off the rip like this little nigga a star.
Right, definitely did. And then we did the Go Crazy record. I had dude from Atlanta come up, Front Street.
Mm-hmm.
They was on a little tour. I put him on a song, and I knew that Front Street was signed to a label in Atlanta that had a lot of money. Like they was doing some major stuff on the independent side. So I'm like, I could interact these two, go to Atlanta, work him up here and go back and forth.
Right.
So we did the song Go Crazy. And man, like when he performed the song, you just like, even if you didn't know what he was saying or didn't like the song, he made you hype.
Yeah.
Right.
His voice and everything. And a lot of people say like Spig on that Hook of Money dance, like
that made the song.
Yeah.
That made the song.
That made the song. Like that hook and his voice, it was just so new and young. I'm like, who is this little nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I do think that Butta working with Spig definitely did get Spig more like shine to the older crowd.
Oh, definitely.
Right.
Like the whole thing with it was, after Spig had his little incident and we had to move on to the next song,
Mm-hmm.
it was like Butta, like you have to groom him. Like you gotta be his mentor doing this music, because he, like when I first started working with Butta, I took him everywhere.
Right.
Radio interviews, like we was there when 2 Chainz was blowing up. Like he saw a lot, like Drummer Boy, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like QC the label, like he saw where that came from. So he was more groomed, but Spig ain't been around that. So it's like, bro, you gotta groom the little guy.
Yeah.
So we can get in this door, then you can do what you want to do. Because Spig was only like 17 at the time.
Right, because Spig is only, 19 now?
He's only 18.
He only 18?
Mm-hmm.
I thought
Oh,
Spig
damn,
was at
he's
least
still-
fucking 19.
Yeah.
He's still,
still-
he got a good 10 years.
Damn, I'm 10 years
Jesus
old and
Christ, he
shit.
young as fuck. I'm thinking he at least 19.
He been in the club since
Right.
he was like 14.
He in all the 21 and up spots.
God
Hey, say the
damn.
hey. Say hey. Nah, but I mean, I think that Spig is a good asset to the Cincinnati music scene here. So it don't matter. He gon' be wherever because they spinning his music.
Right.
And actually, his hit club single right now is a song that you produced, the Molly Dance.
Yep.
And that's a big record. So, like, where do you think we gonna see Spig get in like the next 5 years?
Man, Spig could be a major artist. He just gotta, he gotta get out of Cincinnati and see some more stuff. Like, and it ain't really nothing to do here.
Right.
And he can't advance sitting here. So he need to be around, some people who really doing it.
Right.
Right.
So he could see and learn. Like when he was around Cool America, they was like, let's go to the studio, let's do this, let's do that.
Right.
Like, everybody loves Spig.
Mm-hmm.
I took him to Atlanta. They was running up like, we want to do an interview with him. Like, y'all don't even know who he is.
Yeah, and and then he got that because that's how, like, I didn't even know who Spig was, but I'm like, I want to interview this little dude. I want to see what he's about because you could just get that vibe from him like he a fucking star.
Mm-hmm.
But do you, like, my thing is, do you ever think that Spig would leave Bolo for a better opportunity, or do you think that Bolo can really give Spig what he needs to advance in this music industry?
I mean, they definitely can. I mean, but money talk, bullshit walk.
Right.
As Butta did, he walked. But I can't say Spig will or won't. 'Cause that ain't me.
Yeah.
Somebody might come through and say, "Look, little nigga, here go 100,000."
So
Right.
if he wanted to take you with him, would you go?
Yeah, I definitely would.
Okay.
So Spig could be somebody that you would follow, like you would.
And then he they want me and I want you. Let's go.
Like he to me, he the future of Cincinnati for real.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like he gonna be around for a minute, as long as he keep his head together and
Yeah.
don't get in no trouble.
And that's the big thing. It's like staying out of fucking trouble here in Cincinnati.
Definitely, because it ain't nothing to do.
It ain't
Get in
nothing to do.
trouble.
I mean, during the week, all he could do is be in the studio. Ain't like you got to where you getting booked here every week.
Right.
It ain't like, what I'm saying, shit popping, artists coming through. You could get features every week.
Mhm.
It's dead as fuck.
Right.
So,
That's why I want to take him to Atlanta for about a week, so he can see it. Like,
Yeah.
cats grinding Monday through Sunday.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they doing. They living this music. It ain't just no. We gonna go to the studio here at 6 to 8, and then go to Mad Frog. Nah, ain't none of that.
It's real deal shit
They
popping.
hitting 4-5 clubs a night
Mm-hmm.
and regulars.
Okay. So I know you don't like. We done talked about you don't work with Butta, Beet Gang. Was Young Dunny,
Lil Spigg,
Spigg.
Blackjack.
Black Rain.
Yeah.
Is there any artist here that you would like love to fucking work with, but you like haven't got the opportunity or the situation just ain't been right? Like,
Bugs the Rocker.
Love the rock.
Bugs be spit.
every time we do an interview, somebody is always talking about him.
Bugs the Rocker. We need you next.
Yeah,
too.
like
Stand back.
The past 3 interviews, I'm talking about KID came in here talking about him, Cook LaFleur,
Cause man,
and you.
Bugs was getting it. Like I remember being an exclusive where when we was doing the Mr. Miyagi and he came in there and gave Congo his CD.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he had features like production. I'm like, man, it's like a $200,000 album you got right here.
Right.
And it was clean. It was live. But you know, I don't know what happened with his situation.
Well, maybe you should just reach out and see.
Yeah.
But he listens to my podcast,
Mm-hmm.
to our podcast.
We need
So
to get him on here, let him tell his story.
we
I know
definitely,
he got a
yeah.
good story.
He got a good story. He's a dope. He done been a lot of places, done seen a lot of
Mhm.
things. He can for real, really inspire some of these niggas here who don't know
Right.
about shit. Like,
Right.
and I know like a lot of people feel like you the asshole of the Cincinnati music industry. You the
Mhm.
person who gonna call them out if shit wrong because
Yeah, because you definitely did that. The
yeah,
other
you
day.
the other day
Yes.
What I do?
you know what you did, Drizzle.
Yeah.
Okay.
In our group.
Do I need to explain this? Let me explain since you want to act slow.
Oh man.
So we dropped
Oh,
Got a
man.
Knot on 101.1 The Wiz. You know, that's where I work at.
Mm-hmm.
So we drop it. So next thing I know, the next morning, not even 24 hours later, I see a post from Drizzle saying, you know, oh, shout out to Self-Made SB. They playing Got a Knot on The Wiz.
Yes.
Mhm.
So then next thing you know, now people coming out the woodworks. Oh, I thought that was Cook's song. Ain't that Cook's song? Da-da-da-da-da. Then this nigga,
Screenshot.
being the petty Betty that he is, decides to screenshot the media base that let everybody know that, hey, this song is only registered to Self-Made SB. So it was a big argument back and forth. Next thing you know, Cook and SB getting into it. And I'm like, wait a second. We did not play y'all song on the radio for y'all to start beefing.
Right.
But
What's
first,
your input?
why did you
Look,
do that?
yeah.
Let's just say, why did you fucking do that?
I mean, truthfully, like, you know, I seen the post. Oh, you know, we playing local music. Da-da-da-da-da.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking like, shit, maybe they didn't play the new Spigg song or something. So I'm geeking. Like, I go pull media base up, and I'm looking like, damn, I don't see nobody name on here. So I scroll back through it again, like, I don't see nothing. So then I said, well, let me look at the song name. So I'm scrolling down from 7 to 10. I'm looking at each song, like,
Uh-huh.
and I see Got a Knot, and I'm like, Got a Knot. So I click on the Self-Made FC, and I see Cincinnati. I'm like, well, damn. I thought this was Cook's song, but oh well. Like, you know, shout out to Self-Made FC. Like,
But you know he is on that record.
I
Right.
did not know.
You ain't never heard Got a Knot?
I did, but I thought that was just Cook's song.
No, Self-Made SB is definitely on the first verse of the.
Man.
Well, it's a couple versions of the song out.
Right.
But I think the original one, Self-Made SB, is on the first verse, but Cook is on the hooks in the second verse.
But you gotta think how the DJs play it here.
They skip past SB part and go straight to Cook's song.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I
Yeah.
be in the
It'll
club.
confuse your ass.
But my thing was, you know, me and you talk, Drizzle,
Right.
on the regular. Outside of social media interviews, we fucking talk.
Right.
And I was like, you know, you ain't gotta put the little niggas on blast. Let them be happy, but I understand what you're saying.
So were you
The
showing
business
them a
part.
lesson? Yeah, were you teaching them a lesson?
It wasn't even that. It was just like, you know, and I say this all the time, like, yo, business has to be in order.
Mm-hmm.
Because say if I'm a label rep, I'm driving through Cincinnati and I hear that shit like, damn, that shit live.
Right.
And I call, like, who is this? And y'all talking about cook. And I go pull media base because that's all they care about.
Yep. Because that's the receipts to the shit.
Yeah, that's
Right.
like, okay, we can pull media base to see everything you doing.
Period.
Right.
And then they don't see his name, then now you got a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it wasn't no shade in me doing that. It was just like, okay, well, shout out to SB. You know, let us get our shit together, because shit, we might could get a new song back in rotation.
Right. Well, I definitely think y'all need to figure out what Spigg song that y'all gonna really
Oh man, I got
push
so many songs,
and everything like that. But I ain't heard. We talk. I don't know what's really about trying to be pushed from Spigg.
Right.
Nobody told me nothing.
Right.
I mean, I'm not a
You
DJ.
heard I'm booted.
Oh, yeah, of course. I heard I'm booted.
Yeah.
I like I'm booted, but you know, Molly Dance is my favorite.
Right. We just can't use that because we can't get no radio with it.
And that sucks.
Right.
And I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen with I'm booted too.
Because they think it's too explicit.
Yeah, like my people in New York, when I sent it to them, they like, what's I'm booted? And I'm like, it just mean you hype. And she was like,
Cause I actually I made a video on Facebook to Molly Dance dancing, and I was like, I'm booted up live on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't pop Molly's or anything, but I felt like to me, I'm booted meant I was turned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But you know, when you listen to the content, it's something different.
Exactly. So, speaking of, like, you know, radio and things like that, I know that you have launched your own online radio station.
Congrats.
NattyLiveRadio.com.
Yes, NattyLiveRadio.com. So congrats to you.
Thank
First off, that's like a big fucking deal, and it's called Natty Live Radio. Natty, you feel me? It's for us. It's for
Right.
it's
That's
for
why.
our artists here. You know what I'm saying? That you can mix in the regular songs that we hear, you know, all the time, and some of the good club songs, but it can definitely benefit artists here that's on the come up, that's trying to get some spins, that's trying to learn, you know, the business. So just tell me some more about it.
Pretty much it's a online radio station. It tracks like actual radio. It's a digital radio tracker, which is like media based. Tracks your spins, who playing it, this and that. You get paid for it. And it's pretty much just, you know, giving the artists who might not have a chance on the whiz to get an understanding of how radio works.
Right, because all the songs you playing on there are clean.
Definitely.
Because I heard it when you had first launched it, you sent me the link, and you was like, listen to it, tell me what you think. So I'm at my desk at work listening to it at the station, and I'm like, oh shit, like playing all the cuts, but everything is clean, like a real radio station. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing fried. And so, and you being in the business, I'm pretty sure like you got your other like coworkers or peers, should I say, like listening in so they could check out. You know what I'm saying, talent from here. It might be a DJ from another market, you know, that's listening in. Like, oh, let me see what Drizzle got going on his online radio show today.
Right.
And they might pick up a record.
Well, a lot of the labels, the major labels, is listening because, you know, with the way they changed everything now, you can go gold just streaming.
Yes.
So they're like, hey, I got this song. I need you to put it on your station. And how many spins can you get me? And I'm like, damn, that's almost like them calling the Wiz.
Basically.
Yeah.
You know, and then the one cat, he pulled my whole playlist from the record, from the station, and sent it to me like, I appreciate you playing the Dreezy record 53 times a week. And I'm like, what?
Right.
That's live.
Next thing you know, you have a Natty Live Radio concerts and shit.
Man, oh, it's coming.
Listen, make sure.
We host.
Okay, 411 UnCut is a part of the shit.
Yes.
Right.
Nella D and Miss Joyce So is trying to be in the fucking building. But I definitely think that we could definitely network for, you know, with what I do, what we do with the podcast and Natty Live Radio. Like, you never know, Cincinnati.
And need to bring it
You
on
might
over
be
to
on
the
Natty
station.
Live Radio.
Shit might really pop off.
They
Shit might-
tuned in.
Right, because they
Tune the
tuned
fuck
in. We
in.
got listeners and you got listeners, so if we combine them, fucking crazy.
You see
Crazy.
what happened with the Silver situation?
Listen, so you know what? I did the interview with Silver. Me and DJ Jado, my brother, from the radio station. So what was your take on it, the situation between her and Gotti? Because Silver never let nobody know what happened between her and Gotti, why she left.
Right.
So, did you know this prior to?
I knew everything.
Okay. So you like, wait, I already knew.
I knew this like some years ago when she was like, man, why this nigga ain't spending no money, man?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like,
People don't understand that the industry is definitely like smoke and mirrors.
definitely. You can't believe none of that shit.
Right.
You can't.
It's all business.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like McDonald's. When the new McDonald's open up and, you know, they doing their ads on TV, radio, new location. This ain't no different.
Right.
You still selling the same burger.
Right.
But they'll make you think there's some extra shit up in that
Right.
motherfucker, don't
Yeah,
they?
shit
What?
extra.
Blow you up. Like, damn, let me go try this McRib.
Like theirs gonna be so much fucking better.
Right.
I'm gonna stick to goodies.
I miss goodies.
So, but from that interview, so you saying like she was definitely telling the truth.
Oh, yeah. She
Yeah,
ain't
she
lie
was.
about nothing.
Yeah, because you know the blogs is picking that interview up now, and some people is on there, she lying, she mad, that she's bitter, and I'm like, to me, it don't seem like she lied or she's bitter about the situation, because if that was the case, she could have aired this shit out
Long
fucking
time
years
ago.
ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I understood what she said, that, you know, now that Dolph is coming out exposing Gotti for being fraud and a snitch and this and that, she kind of felt more comfortable because now you got somebody who's on a bigger platform
Right.
that's agreeing with the situation versus her being out here on her own. They gonna look at it like, oh, she the little bitch that's hating.
Right.
Yeah, you know, instead of like, no, this is really the fucking truth.
It's always hating and you lame and gay and all that other stuff when you tell the truth.
I swear to God, that you ain't never lied.
You
Man,
say, wait,
they can't, and that's why they don't like me. So-called don't like me, cause I tell the truth. Like I'm not about to lie.
so you're done.
Ain't no need to lie. What lie for? If you spending your money, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Hmm.
Like, bro, this song shitty.
So to give like I don't know what type of. Do you usually ask the artist like, what's your budget in order to work with me, or do you have like a ballpark, like what's the minimum someone would need to
even
fuck
talk
with
to you.
Drizzle?
Yeah.
I mean, really, it ain't even about the money. Cause at the end of the day, I'm cool. Like, I don't need to be charging you to promote your music. Now, if you want me to get on the road with you and devote my time every day, then yeah, you gotta pay me.
Right.
Right.
And you will see the results, but there's no set budget. Like, it's all about what you can afford, and I tell people, like, you gotta be realistic with yourself. The
Mhm.
music industry goes by weeks,
Right.
not days. It go by weeks. So at the end of the day, every 4 weeks, you need to have a set budget.
Period.
Period. I mean, your rent, your cell phone, your car payment, all that, you know how much you got to pay each month for all your bills. So this ain't no different.
Right.
And people, oh, well, I got bills and I got this. Well, this is totally separate.
Right.
So you have to dictate what you can afford.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people, oh, I got $250, I got $500. You know, that's cool, but you can't expect to do what the Money Dance did with $200 a month.
Damn sure. can.
Right. You ain't going nowhere but to Annie's, baby, with that little
Man.
200.
And most don't even go to Annie's. They don't even go out. Like I tell people, you know, if you doing this just to be in Cincinnati, you don't even need to pay me.
Like, that's just wasting money. Like,
Yeah.
and time.
You can basically go to every club for 2-3 weeks, pop you some bottles, and throw some money, and you gonna be the talk of the city.
Right.
Now, if you can't do that, then then this ain't the business for you. Cause you go to Atlanta, it's damn near $15,000 to break a record just in Atlanta.
Damn.
And people don't believe me, and that's cutting Drizzle corners.
Now, you was in Atlanta for a minute.
4 years.
You was down there. Do you ever think that you'll go back to being down there and dealing with some of those artists and like helping them out?
I do every day, but I don't have to be there no more.
Okay.
Like I didn't put in 8 strong years non-stop, you know, to be able to sit at home and do what I got to do.
Right.
Like I don't have to go nowhere unless we doing some shows or some promo touring or like Money Dance. I sat in the house on the couch. I didn't go nowhere. We ain't go nowhere. We went to Cleveland, and that was it.
Damn.
We did that all here between 3 clubs and my couch.
Damn. Well,
That's
you need to
wild.
teach
That's
me some
fucking
shit.
dope.
You know,
Right.
you see how I get like, well, you need to teach me some
So
shit.
like I said, it took me 8 years to build that network.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Now, did you like kind of like come up under Judy Jones a little bit, or?
Yeah, Judy put me in the game. Like,
Okay.
you know, I was out here doing what I was supposed to do, but, you know, like you say, I would go to Atlanta and I didn't get to go into certain places because it was like, I wasn't affiliated with nobody. Like, people knew what I was doing, but it was like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So then Judy turned me on to the Hitman DJs and shit, all the doors just open.
Right.
And I ain't looked back since.
So, do you work with like a whole bunch of record labels? It's not just like one.
Every label, major, independent, no labels, like everything. Like I get a call from Cali at least every 2-3 days about records.
So you the plug,
Yeah, Midwest plug, something like that.
the Midwest plug,
Yeah.
like the Midwest record label rep type of
Yeah.
thing.
So
It's
if
like-
you haven't worked with him, y'all need to find him.
Yeah, even if you go on the labels, like say y'all was to go to New York, like, oh, we from Cincinnati, nah. Do you know Drizzle? Well, why Drizzle ain't working your record?
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
And then they be like, like, man, that's who you need to work with.
Right.
Like, even with cats running Atlanta, they call me like, man, dude said I need to work with you, bruh. Like, I'm not lying to y'all, man.
So
Like,
it's
don't
not
go
this
waste your
isn't a
money.
scheme.
No, the industry is small, man.
Very. We finding that out
Yeah.
right now.
Day by day.
We finding that out right now how small this shit is.
Mm-hmm.
So would you like to work with other DJs?
Yeah, definitely. I work with, most of my networking and contacts are DJs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because you definitely talked to J-Do. Because I kind of like met you through DJ J-Do,
Right.
basically. You know what I'm saying? You knowing him and y'all being cool. And I was like, oh, well, if J-Do cool with him, then I guess he cool.
Right.
So then we got cool. You know, we built our own relationship. I know you cool with Smooth.
Yeah,
As
all
well.
the DJs. Yeah, you know, your music ain't gonna work if you ain't got a relationship with the DJs.
And I
Right.
tell people, and you know what? Artists always asking me, you know, I'm like, I'm not a DJ,
Right.
number one. I'm, for real, when you come to me, it's because the DJs are already fucking with you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, it's not really I can't put you on for the DJs to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It's more so like the other way around.
Right.
Definitely.
Like, and so I always tell them, talk to Smooth. Talk to,
Man,
Smooth be
that's-
like, you gonna quit throwing me under the bus.
I always
And I
off
told
the
Smooth, and
break.
a lot of people don't know that Smooth is like one of the fucking like biggest DJs here. That if it wasn't for Smooth, a lot of these niggas wouldn't even be fucking known.
Man, these cats wouldn't even be DJing in no clubs if it wasn't for Smooth.
Like, period.
Like Smooth been the man for a long time in the local club scene. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he done put in his work, and he cool with the club owners and the promoters. So
Mm-hmm.
you know, he bringing DJs in.
Yep.
Like, he begged me all the time, come spin, man, come spin. I done been there and done that. Like, this is a small city. I can't keep seeing the same people every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right. But Smooth love this shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Yeah, Smooth love this shit. He be like, I'm staying in Cincinnati.
Right.
I be so weak,
Ooh,
like,
retarded.
I be like, bro, I want to leave. I'm staying. I be like,
You know,
okay.
When you get that type of smooth money, then you ain't gotta go nowhere.
Say Smooth, big ballin'. Smooth, let me get $20. I know he gonna listen to this. He gonna be like, what? But yeah, I definitely tell a lot of artists. Smooth is one of them people. I think we should get Smooth on here.
Yep,
Yeah,
Smooth.
definitely.
You better be on standby.
We got like 3 of them. I've been telling Smooth, like, because artists don't understand. He literally broke artists here.
He
Like,
broke money dance.
if it wasn't for Smooth, I definitely wouldn't know KID. I definitely wouldn't know Scally. I definitely wouldn't know Good Look, Lil B.
Barbie girl.
Yeah.
Wuda.
Wuda. I mean, I can keep fucking going.
Yeah.
When it comes to the artists that he's done fucking broke. You know what I'm saying? So I think he next.
Yeah.
Because his shit just
Smooth
so
gonna get in here and laugh the whole time.
He
Nah,
gon-
he gonna talk.
he gonna talk. He gonna talk, but he's one of the reasons why niggas popping. Like,
Yeah.
period.
Even DJs need to salute Smooth.
Sips
Wouldn't
tea.
have no job if it wasn't for Smooth. Especially in the big clubs. You're not getting in the big clubs without messing with
Guess
Smooth.
what? You know how I got in the club?
Smooth.
Smooth.
Hmm.
Real talk.
You can do a hell of a lot of small bars and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
big
when it
clubs,
come to shit like Annie's and your cameo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not.
Like celebs start popping again because of Smooth.
Stick with it Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
All that.
So we ain't even gonna we ain't gonna make this the Smooth show. But that's how important my brother is. So Smooth, be ready because you coming up here next. But Drizzle, I appreciate the conversation today. I felt like I learned a fucking lot.
Yeah, we still got a lot to learn.
Hold up. Hold up.
You said
We about to take this 411 to the next level.
we definitely is. And you gonna teach me some stuff.
Got you. That
Like,
ain't
taking
nothing.
me under your wing. Like, come on,
You
girl.
can do that. Then that way they can hate you instead of hating me.
Wait, no. We don't want that.
Melody with the 411.
But you know what?
Talking
They
shit.
already fucking low key hate me
Right.
They do.
to an extent, but they
Oh, you
respect me to a little bit, but they fucking hate me.
Yeah, they hate my
as
sister.
well.
Look,
They
we
hate me.
We woke up to fucking Facebook statuses one day.
Yeah, I get cussed out.
I'm confrontational. She's more so sis, just chill.
But I'm very, but you know that I am confrontational. That's
Yeah.
why I try, cause I can't do the social media. I'ma be like, bitch, where you at, nigga, bitch, whoever. I get a, you feel me? Like,
I used to
Yeah.
be like that, but I had some calls from New York, like, man, calm down.
exactly,
bruh.
and
Like,
you can't. That's why now I don't do it because I got friends like her that don't mind. Cause I'm like, I'm trying to be a professional and
right.
just be, you know what I'm saying, and not do that. Because these artists, they will get on there. I done got tagged to shit like, what the fuck I gotta do? You don't wanna fuck with me? I'm like, yo.
It's not even about all that.
It ain't even about, like, you know what I'm
They
saying?
just
It's
don't
my DJ. I
understand
said I talk to DJs every fucking day.
Mhm.
I'm asking them, what's up? Who you think record doing what?
Right.
If they not talking about you,
Mhm.
I'm moving on. I'll even if I think it's an artist that's live, like we talked about the Skylar Black girl.
Yeah.
I think she live as fuck.
Right.
And I'm like, what y'all think? Every person, they be like, okay, she good. So I know, okay, you know what? This somebody who I definitely would, you know what I'm saying, work with or try to help out because my DJs know about her.
Mm-hmm.
If I say, do you know about so-and-so, and you say who, I'm like, never mind.
Right.
Like, got to get yourself out there, man. And then you'll be ready to come up here on 411 Uncut.
And talk
Make
your
'em
shit.
get to work, man. It's too easy.
Yeah, because we work so hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all work so hard to get where we at. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just let these, let artists just walk over us and think you can get it the easy way. It don't work like that. You got to put in that work.
Yeah. Even the money ain't always good.
Right.
It's like everybody
Mhm.
ain't ready.
Because people try to pay us all the time. Like, can we
Y'all
pay
better-
y'all to come on? No.
Y'all better take that money.
Look, he talking about something. You better, but you know what? You got to keep.
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
We got to keep it exclusive. If we let
Right.
anybody come on here, then nobody will want to come.
And they're not going to listen. And
Well,
then
it's some people that have been on here. I'm like, who is that?
As in who? As in who?
I'm just joking.
I was like, oh,
Yeah, I'm about to say, Drizzle, start throwing fucking shade if you want.
Oh, shit.
Start saying.
No, I'm just
But
joking.
Drizzle, let the people know where they can follow you: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, And the email as well, what they got to do for Natty Live Radio.
Yeah, you can follow me at DJ Drizzle or at DJ Drizzle 513. Email DJ Drizzle 513, Yahoo, Gmail, whatever. For the radio station, it's Natty Live Radio at gmail.com.
All right, cool. Joyce, let them know where to follow you.
Miss Joyce O everywhere.
Oh,
You can follow me like
everywhere.
Facebook. I don't know. Just find me.
And you can definitely follow me Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat at Nella_D513. Also, make sure you follow us at 411 UnCut on Instagram and Twitter as well, so you can find out who we interviewing next and get updates and things like that. Also, we're still accepting advertisement if you want to promote your party, your mixtape, your clothing line, whatever it is that you have going on. If you would like to promote it on 411 UnCut, please send us an email at 411uncut@gmail.com. Any last thoughts?
Yeah, I promote Backpage.
All right,
ads.
knock it off.
Yeah,
Knock it off.
see them hoes.
Knock it off. April 8th, my birthday bash, Nella D birthday bash, April 8th, Elegant Event Center, 10 o'clock. Be there. Turn up with the girls.
With all black on.
All black, baby.
All
Until
black everything.
you gonna be there, Drizzle?
Can I DJ?
If you want, hell yeah.
I do an hour set.
Cause I mean, Powerhouse. I got Powerhouse and DJ J-Do. They gonna want to take a break, so you can hop on.
Yeah, I do an hour set.
Good. Look, that's lit. I got about like 5 DJs.
That's cool.
Hey, good look. So until next time, it's 411 UnCut. Shout out J Reed Photos. What up?
Peace.